Been loving the sounds of the Dead Weather, Jack White's new project. Amazing band that you guys should definitely check out. It's time for the quarterfinals now at the Billabong Pipe Masters in loving memory of Andy Irons. Gabriel Medina taking on CJ Hobgood, and they've had a lot of history going back to when Medina had wild card opportunities at Bells Beach. Medina with 3 wins, CJ with 2 wins. We've seen these little matchups get heated, get vocal at times. We've seen almost interferences go down. Neither surfer gives each other an inch, but they've got all the respect in the world for both competitors and the way they approach this amazing lineup. It's a huge feat, Potts, when you think about what Kelly did way back in the day.
Yeah, well, Kelly won the world title at 20 years of age, won 4 events that year. Medina managed 3 at 20 years of age, but this is what happened while we're at the break. Gabriel Medina, how dangerous is this kid? Comes flying out of that barrel there, and then watch this. Talk about the combination of maneuvers. You know, Medina, he's just good in everything. I mean, you look at where's his weaknesses, he doesn't have any. He's worked so hard at fine-tuning everything. He's good in the tube, one of the best at the air game. He's worked on his rail surfing. I mean, he's a big, strong kid right now, and he's looking really dangerous. Look at this as he drives through the barrel there, gets that back foot back, just keeps pumping. A very tricky technical tube here at Pipe this morning. That wind hasn't quite started to blow strong enough to hold these things open, so your positioning is so critical. Medina comes flying out the end of that one and then goes into this air reverse. So straight off the bat, quarterfinal number 1, Medina has made his intentions clear. He wants to win today.
An 8-point ride for Gabriel Medina. CJ took a look at one and got a 1.0 round. So even if Medina would win this heat, if either Adriano or Mick get into the semifinals, his shot at the second world title would be over. But now 16:30 to go. Medina with priority and an opportunity setting up. He will lock in a back door. Just driving down the line, now pulls in. That one clamping down on top of the world champ, and he's down. That'll give CJ a little bit of room. Moving quickly, Hobgood locks in a back door and kicks out quickly. We've seen him get 10s at these dramatic venues like in Tahiti, where he celebrated his career. At a 10 earlier in this event in that opening round with the vets. As Medina's freestyling under priority, pulls in at pipe and comes out. He looks for a bonus tube section on the inside corner, and he'll get clamped. Backing up the 8-point ride, CJ's going to need a little bit more.
And we talk about this kid doesn't need the good ones to put scores on the board, and there was a classic example of that. On his way back out, this wave kind of came from sort of almost off the wall, pulls into the tube. You know, it's not going to be a big score, but as you said, he's going to back up that 8, and CJ's going to need a hell of a lot more. So Gabriel Medina just on a bit of a roll right now. Even underneath priority, he's going to be dropping bombs. That's a heavy place.
Medina now just freestyling a bit. He'll check out a right at back door, pulls in, leans forward to come out, and he hops out of there. He's making it look like just a rippable beach break, catching waves all over the shop. His last wave of 3.33.
And it's been amazing, that's for sure. He's given us some serious highlights, and he still is. This is what happened while we're away. Medina staying busy under priority. I mean, how's that? That's just such good technique right there, just to stay nice and low, keeps his body tight, doesn't let any part of the wave try and touch it. Gabriel Medina staying busy, 3.67 on that last occasion. CJ needing a combination right now, 11.68, so he needs 2 new waves, Joe.
Hobgood's only had 2 looks, so 1 and a 0.2. He needs 2 new waves to take the lead, but he has plenty of time. Gliding in now, Medina deep, he'll get out of there. What is CJ looking for at the moment, Potts?
Well, he knows this place, so he's looking for that very particular wave. He needs a bow, he needs a good score to get back up into this heat. He needs a wave up into the 8-point range. 2 different tactics coming right now. CJ waiting for a bomb, and here it is.
Having a look now, CJ Hobgood looking to break the combination, pulls in under the lip, nice vision, makes the tube, goes for a huge air. Board disconnects and he goes down. So that could be the score to give him a little bit of momentum. Medina lets the next wave go through. 7:25. Hobgood still fighting for a shot to take out the event that he wants more than anything else in the world.
emotions, and this is one right here. This wave got him right back into the mix. This is what CJ was waiting for. He knows the kind of wave he needs. He needs something good to match Medina. I love that takeoff there. Just slides straight in, nice and clean. Wasn't a big open barrel like yesterday, but more technical. The tube is a lot tighter, so these guys have got to really maneuver. They've got to sort of compress their body and try and fit it into a very small space. And with the wave being like it is, it's still powerful, so if it touches you, it's going to knock you off. That's what CJ got nice and tight in that little tube right there.
CJ Hobgood, a 4.67 breaks the combination. Now he can do it in one wave. CJ now needs a 7.01 to upset the world title run of Gabriel Medina.
The collective that we see from the energy from the Brazilian crowd is they work together as a full group, and we've seen it all of the tour events, and it is no different right here on the beach. When Gabriel was here, they were loving everything, everyone putting in good energy into Gabriel. He kissed his entire family before he paddled out. Obviously it's working because he's doing it right now in the water.
He's been in this position in the past, making the final series of Pipe a few times. As we look at the recap from this first quarterfinal, Medina started off with the best wave of the heat, an 8-point ride. He loves being on the opening strike, and it really paid off this time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, whether it's big wide open tubes, whether it's right-handers, whether it's beach breaks, nice little barrels here at Pipeline. Medina, dangerous. And why? Because of that right there, that X factor, that ability to mix it up. You know, you look at Gabriel Medina and try and work out where his weaknesses are. There is none. He's mentally strong. He's physically strong. He's a world champion, so he's got all that stuff going for him. He's going to be hard to beat today. Incredible
Awareness of just finding peaks and freestyling a bit. CJ was comboed at the start of the heat, but then he opened up with a 4.67. That's a solid score for today's conditions, and now needs a 7.01 to come back, and he's been searching ever since, and now we're approaching the final minute. Will this be the last time we see CJ Hobgood in a jersey?
This is what I love about surfing, Joe. It's not over till it's over. Mother Nature has the last roll of the dice. Here comes a wave right now. Medina has to take it. He has to shut the gate on CJ Hobgood.
And they end up almost running over each other. Medina trying to hang on to position with priority. And now you'll see the priority flag switch to CJ Hobgood with 10 seconds. He'll wait, and that one's not going to do it for him, and we're going to be closing out this first quarterfinal. CJ Hobgood celebrates a quarterfinal finish in his last ever event of his amazing career, and Gabriel Medina keeps himself with a shot to back up his world title here in 2015.
Well, Gabriel Medina moves through to the semifinals, and there's that mutual respect we talk about. CJ, big smiles. What an amazing career he's had. He's a world champion, posting 10-point rides in his last event on tour. What a year CJ's had. It's been an emotional roller coaster for him. We've had parties at almost every stop for him to celebrate his career. And, well, a well-deserved finish to his career here today.
Oh, what a special moment to celebrate. One of the best ever coming from Florida. Everyone on the WSL team wants to say a big thank you, CJ, for everything you've done. We'll be right back.